Please understand, it is a function of two things. One is capability, other one is stability. I will easily help you understand both of these. What is capability? Your ability to meet customers' requirement. Now I am training all of you on Six Sigma. Do you think I am capable? Do you think I am capable of helping all of you learn Six Sigma? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So, so capability is one thing you have understood. And no, yesterday several people attended, but today only 10 or 12 are not attending the program. Do you notice a steady mindset in all of you? Yesterday also you have shown interest, and today also you are showing interest. That means you have a, you are stable enough. If suppose you are not stable, will that capability be helpful?
No, sir.
If you are not stable, if you don't turn up today, no, even though someone who is really capable is helping you to learn Six Sigma, if you don't turn up, there is no point, there is no result. So that means quality is a result of two things. One is capability, another one is stability. Which is important? Capability is important or stability? I am sure both are important.
Both are.
Which is according, if you want to prioritize, what will be your first choice?
Stability.
Stability. You need to come forward. If we are pushing you to learn something, you will never learn. But if you come forward, then you can be taught anything you want to learn, right? So this stability is important in any business process also. If business processes are stable, you can make it capable. If business processes are not stable, even you bring some of the best trainer in the world, they cannot help you learn. Only stable process can be made capable, and unstable processes cannot be made capable. You need to understand the logic. So quality definition I am breaking down into two parts. First part is meeting customer requirement. The ability to meet customer requirement is called process capability. And doing it so consistently, that is called stability. And no stability, no capability. Having a problem in stability, don't talk about capability, right? I can also give you one more example. Have you ever seen patients waiting for treatment in hospital? Have you ever noticed patients waiting for 5 days, waiting for 10 days, waiting for 20 days for the doctor to start the treatment? Have you ever noticed?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Many cases, right? Many cases, patients in very critical condition, doctor will tell, we cannot tell anything next 48 hours. We will start the treatment only after 48 hours. We will start the treatment only after 12 days. Why is the doctor waiting for? Can one of you let me know?
So because he has to understand the patient conditions.
He has to understand, most importantly, the
Will the
patient
patient
Will
withstand
not
or
have a
not?
stability to.
Withstand or not, sir?
the patient body condition should come to a stable state. We call it normal state. All of us have certain body condition, right? I believe all of you understand. Our BP level, our sugar level, and there are many things which tells us we are normal. If my BP is too high, can I take class now? I cannot take class, isn't it? So same way, when the patients are admitted in hospital, their body condition have to be in a stable state so that the doctor can give treatment. Under such condition, the body will withstand the treatment and then improve. Suppose if the body condition is not stable, the doctor takes you inside an operation theater and then performs the operation. What will be the result? Come on.
Something disaster.
Not
Patient will
successful.
die, sir.
Patient body condition is unstable, but doctor is performing the operation. Your
Not
operation,
successful.
very good.
Patient will
Your
die.
operation will be successful, but the patient survival will be a big question mark. Can you perform like this in your company? You should not do that.
No, sir.
Never try to improve a process which is unstable. Please bring the process to a state of stable condition and then try to improve it. You will be able to produce the results. Is that logical? Right.
Yes, sir.
And capability of your business process can be understood by measuring a metric called sigma level. Capability can be understood by measuring a metric called sigma level. And the stability can be measured using a beautiful tool called control chart. One of you was telling yesterday, 7 QC tools, sir, this is control chart. the use of the control chart is to understand whether your process is stable or not, whether your process is statistically in control or not, whether the process is actually in your control or not. If something in your control, you can improve. If something is not in your control, can you improve? It's already out of control. How can you improve? So that is what, the stability is very important before building capability. I think you will not change this order hereafter. So if you really wanted to improve any process, you wanted to give a high-end treatment, don't give this treatment before understanding the stability. See, doctor is using a ECG to understand the stability. And you as an expert, you must use control chart. Is that resembling a control chart?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That is why I said Six Sigma expert means you need to work like a medical doctor. But doctor plays with the patient's life and you are going to play with the customer satisfaction. Very important, right? Consider today's training. Your satisfaction is important or not?
Yes, sir.
If I don't understand, if I talk something which, by which you will get completely dissatisfied, is it good for my business? Definitely. So please understand, you are also equal to a doctor. The only thing is replace the patient's life with the word customer satisfaction. If you accept this statement, you are an expert in Six Sigma. The moment you will become a Six Sigma white belt, Six Sigma green belt, and Six Sigma black belt, right? That's it. Fine. So what is Six Sigma? Six Sigma is a metric